Hello everybody, today I'd like to share with you these three old Lights of America CFLs. This is when Lights of America was first starting to move away from their PL adapter type bulbs and get into an actual CFL with a swirly tube, or a spiral tube, or whatever you want to call it. These were some of their first versions of that, and this is actually the first three revisions of that bulb as well. Now I don't know if this one or this one came first, so let's just say this one came first because it just seems like that. You see how they kind of refined the idea of it over time. The reason I say this one came first is you can see that the bulb isn't the tube itself isn't perfectly formed. You can see how it's closer together here, farther apart here, farther apart here. You can just see it's not perfectly formed. So you have this one, and they're all the same model number too. They're all 2425, as you can see, model 2425, and this one is also a model 2425. So we'll start looking at the first one here. You can see one thing that I liked with these early bulbs is that the tube comes in at an angle instead of going straight down like this one and more common everyday ones. I always thought it looked cooler when it came in at an angle like this, and it also saved space. It cut out a lot of wasted space doing it like this, but apparently it was easier to manufacture bulbs like this, as we still have ones like that to this day, like this GE bulb. Anyway, I believe this, I guess, would be one of the first revisions of the bulb. See, they have very basic information here. 25 watts, this replaced a 100 watt bulb. Lights of America branding here on the bottom. Moving right along, maybe this one was the first one, I don't know, but it's a different revision of it. Same model though, 2425. This one is also 25 watts. On the bottom this time we have a bunch of caution information. We also have caution information, but here it's printed on instead of in the plastic itself. Lights of America. And here's a more modern one where they changed the base up instead of using a regular one. They used one of these plastic ones. You see information about the bulb here as well, self-ballasted. 25 watts, so this one obviously, as the others, equal to 100 watt incandescent bulb. You can see Lights of America branding here on the bottom as well. So, anyway, I mean, it could go like this in order, or it could go like this in order, but I do know that this is the newest one, and one of these two is the oldest one. The reason I say that it could go in this order is look at how these two bottoms are so closely the same. You know, that's an easy switch to make this different. So whatever order, whatever one came first, one of these two came first. This is the newest one. They're all pretty cool. So let's go ahead and try each of them out. Turn off our main light. Put this guy in. The tube is also amazingly bigger than the ones of today, like this GE 100 watt equivalent. You can see a big size change in it too. So let's turn it on. Here we go. You can see down here that this bulb has had heavy use, as you can see with the blue showing there. See the inside, very nice. So it's getting there to full brightness, but eventually when it will, it does equal a 100 watt bulb. Very cool. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. Let's move on to the next one here. Let's turn this one on. That one takes a little bit longer to start. This one also has some hours on it, as you can see. This is the one with the funky tube that isn't really formed correctly. You can see the gap here, small, big, big. You can tell it was before they had machines to do this, or it was when they had machines, but they just weren't put together very well. This one, when it gets to full brightness, also equals a 100 watt bulb, no problem. So turn that one off and take a look at the newest one. There we go. This one takes a bit longer to warm up. I think they reduced the mercury content in the newer ones. I also miss the design of how these tubes are on these two older ones, how they enter in the side and instead of on the top. Of course, this one, when it does get to full brightness, also equals a 100 watt bulb. But we won't wait for that, as that takes quite a while with these older CFLs. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of these 3 old Lights of America CFL bulbs. Also, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.